Hey, so I wanted to talk to you all about something that I was recently talking about with a couple of my friends around what was different with coaching. Like, why was coaching so valuable for me when it came to reaching my ideal weight permanently? Like, what was different? Because I've shared with all of you that I've literally tried everything, counting points and calories and exercising a lot and being really strict and disciplined, and it would work until it stopped working. And so what was different with coaching that led me to reach my ideal weight and then stay here with ease? What is it that's been actually different? So I wanted to come on here and tell you what I was telling them, because I think that this is something that we need to understand about coaching specifically. Like, what is actually so different about it? The je ne sais quoi? Like, what is it about coaching that makes it different? So I think this really starts with a little bit of backstory, which is in my working mom life, like as a mom, especially with my son, as an OBGYN physician with the work hours that I was working, with just my family, just my life, there were certain areas of my life that I felt certain stresses around, some frustrations, some annoyances, some general heaviness. And very naturally, my brilliant brain was like, listen, hardworking ninja mom, you need some pleasure and some relaxation. And so very naturally, my brain offered me food. And my relationship with food really turned into this is how I get to have more pleasure and relaxation in my life, and I deserve it. Isn't that true? We all deserve it. And so that was kind of my relationship with food for years and decades. And it makes a lot of sense because it did work well. In the moment, I would have a break, I would get some pleasure and joy. And so I kept doing it. So what changed with coaching really is that I started to feel better in my actual working mom life, which means my son didn't have to change, my work hours, my responsibilities, my husband, no one or nothing had to actually change for me to start feeling better, for me to start releasing some of the stresses and frustrations and annoyances and inadequacies that I was feeling, the lack and scarcity that I was feeling. I started to feel better. And because I started to feel better, I think that at some very innate level, my brain was like, oh, I guess we don't have to offer you all this food, alcohol, and entertainment to infuse joy into your life. This was not deliberate. I didn't really know that coaching would do this for me. I just knew that I really wanted to solve this problem. I was just ready to finally reach my ideal weight and stop having the constant struggle, the constant weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain. And I had tried all of the things. I just felt like I was ready to be done with it. And I didn't realize that what coaching was going to do for me is that I would just start to feel better, and that would naturally help my over desire to eat past satiety and eat foods in a way that didn't serve my body. I would just naturally release some of that. And I want to just share that I think that that is the je ne sais quoi of coaching that we do inside the Unstoppable group. It's why coaching on your mom life, coaching on your responsibilities, your time, overworking, stress, your kids, your husband, your partner, why is it that all those things matter? It's because of this. We have no idea really how to feel our feelings without going to food. And so that's one skill that you learn. But I think even more importantly than that is actually just starting to feel better at baseline. If you learn how to feel better at baseline because you get your brilliant brain coached, you just start to create so much more agency and power and ownership over the life you are currently living, and then you get to start making decisions powerfully. If you want to change something with your work life, with your mom life, you can, but it's not because you're running away, it's because you just step into ownership. And to me, that is really what freed everything up for me to hit this goal. Now, coaching is absolutely an investment. It is 100% an investment, and it is the best investment you will make in your whole life. Because when you learn how to actually feel better without changing your life, without having to be freer or have more time to create dreams, to me, that's priceless. And I think that I will always coach you all. I will always coach my clients very hard on ever believing that you need more time, that you need less responsibilities, that you just need something to reach your goals. You need nothing. What you need is to get agency over your brilliant brain and really learn the skill of feeling better. And we do that inside this group. Now, I think that we have these plans, right? Like, and in Unstoppable, you get a framework for like how to eat in a way that's delightful for your taste buds and your body. And I want you to just think about how really being able to execute and implement some of those decisions might feel hard if you don't learn this, right? So the idea of actually feeling better from the inside out, learning how to take agency over stress and frustration and annoyances, like learning how to free yourself from that, how that opens up so much space to then make decisions also that are just aligned with how your body wants to feel. And I really think that specifically is the je ne sais quoi of coaching, and we do it in this group. So if you want to learn how to feel better in your current life right now, without changing your hours or your responsibilities, like still being a ninja, doing all the things that you want to do this summer, I want you to know that you don't have to change a thing to start feeling better. The only thing you have to do is learn how to take agency over your brain. And we do this together in coaching. It is truly what you need to reach your ideal weight with more ease. And if you feel like this is calling to you, don't wait on learning how to feel better. It is seriously the best thing. We're starting super soon. So send me a message if this is interesting to you, and I will see you inside.